Hello friends, I am P.Ed, Associate Professor in Special Education. Welcome to my Edu Foundation channel. I bring you an important topic. From this topic, many more questions comes in different competitive exam. Let's start. Gifted and talented children. Meaning, definition, identification, causes, types, characteristics, and its management. Meaning of gifted and talented children. Gifted and talented children means those persons between the age of 4 to 21 whose abilities, talents, and potential for accomplishment are so exceptional or developmentally advanced that they require special provision to meet their educational programming. They are in between 4 to 21 age group and they have super abilities, talent, and potential which require special provision to meet their educational needs. Nation's most valuable human resources are gifted and talented students. Their contribution in science, technology, literature, and political areas are so great. And the national development and society itself is benefited from them. The meaning of the terms gifted has changed from single-dimensional IQ to multi-dimensional concept that includes general intellectual abilities as well as some specific abilities and talents like in sports, drama, dance, music, etc. According to Thurman, gifted children are those having high intellectual level and possessing special abilities that should not be wasted. A child is gifted whose IQ level is more than 140. Their IQ level above 140 or 130 is termed as gifted children. Then come to the definition of gifted and talented children. According to Powell Whitty, gifted children are those children whose performance is consistently remarkable in music, art, social leadership, and other forms of expression. Another important definition is Kolinsky. That is, according to Kolinsky, the term gifted has been applied to every child who is in group is superior in some abilities which make outstanding contribution to the welfare of the nation and the quality living in the society. The last one that is very important definition, that is according to Thurman and Whitty, the gifted children are superior in physical development, educational achievement, intelligent, and also in social personality. So it is, you have to remember that their physical development is good, educational achievement is high, intelligence also above 130 or 140 above, and the social personality also very high. Then come to the another point, that is the need of identification. Why we need to identify this type of children? In order to meet the challenges in science, technology, and world order, leaders, scientists, educationists are required, very much required. So it is very important to identify the gifted and the talented children, those who have the capacity to invent, discover new things, so that the nation will be benefited and the society as well. In this connection, Samuel Crick said several gifted children remain unidentified and their potentialities are not properly utilized by the society. It is a collective effort or a teamwork of parents, teachers, psychologists, and social workers to help in the identification of gifted and talented children at the very early stage. But how we identify them? There is no single procedure or index of identifying the gifted children. It involves a combination of techniques, methods, or procedure, like scholastic test, aptitude test, intelligence test, rating by peers, teachers nomination, observation, rating by parents, self-analysis, personality assessment, biological analysis, sociometric techniques, and cumulative records. We try to discuss one by one. That is scholastic test. Scholastic test is used to identify their academic achievement. It is done by standardized achievement test. Past achievement test are the future performance. Similarly, aptitude test. It is used to identify the non-academic areas of performance like art, drama, music, fluency, originality of ideas, and the qualitative insight of the particular child. Similarly, intelligence test. It is also used to identify higher IQ or not with the child by standardized intelligence tests like Stanford Binet test, Wechsler test, etc. Then come to the point rating by peers. Rating by peers also given importance. Sometimes teachers ignores about the leadership quality of the students, so it can be identified by the peers. So peer rating is also given importance. Similarly, come to the teacher's nomination. It is also used to identify giftedness of the child, as the teacher is the constant touch with the child. So teacher knows better about the child's ability, hence teacher's opinion is given importance. Then come to the observation. Is another method used to identify the gifted children. Sometimes standardized tests fail to test the abilities of the student in and outside the classroom. On the basis of the observation of teachers, the skills and abilities are identified. Then come to the parents rating, is another method of identifying gifted children. Childs spend most of the times at home, hence parents are in advantageous position to detect various abilities in children with the children. Then come to the self-analysis procedure. Sometimes students can identify his or her own abilities with himself. It is called self-analysis. Similarly, you come to the point personality assessment or personality assessment procedure. Sometimes the personality and traits associated with giftedness, this should be assessed like attention, persistence, enthusiasm, self-confidence, etc. Then come to the point biological analysis. It is also one of the methods to identify gifted children. Sometimes the non-cognitive factors like motivation, self-confidence, past achievement can be analyzed to identify the giftedness. And the 11th point, that is a sociometric technique. In this sociometric technique, the child's social relation, communication, friendship, sadness, happiness, affection, or a rejection are to be assessed and in order to identify the giftedness. Then last one, that is cumulative records. It consists of all assessment like social, cognitive, physical, moral, psychological. It gives a comprehensive data about the child, which helps to identify the child's giftedness. The teacher has the great role in identifying and recognizing the specific abilities of gifted children. Then, what are the causes of gifted and talented children? Which factor responsible for giftedness? The question arises that whether the biological factors or social environmental factor is responsible. Some say biological factors and others say social environmental factors, but most people say both. Biological and environmental factors are responsible for the giftedness and talented children. Biological factors means it is based on genes and heredity, which descends down the offspring with the DNA. Another social environmental, it is based on the nurture, like better nutrition, immunization, good parenting, etc. The combination of the two, that is both biological factor and this environmental factors, that is nature and nurture, are responsible for the giftedness. Then what are the different types or level of gifted children? According to the IQ measurement, the following are the generally accepted. IQ ranges 130 to 145, that is moderately gifted children. IQ ranges 145 to 160, that is highly gifted. IQ ranges 160 to 180, exceptionally gifted children. And the last one is IQ ranges 180 plus, that is profoundly gifted children. These are the levels of gifted children. When we come to the characteristics of gifted children, The following are the different characteristics of gifted and talented students. We will discuss one by one. That is physical characteristics. The gifted children have good health, achieve developmental moment sequence earlier than average children. They are taller, stronger, and energetic, more coordinated, and the muscle controls also very good. In social characteristics, they have good peer relationship, interest in home, school, community, and society work, sense of responsibility, very sincere, democratic in nature, quality leadership. They have quality leadership also. In intellectual characteristics, they have superior intelligence, accurate observation power, vocabulary is very nice, good quality of expression, ability of learning, memories, comprehension, manipulative skills are very good, wide interest in arts, music, dance, drama, science, etc. High IQ and divergent thinking. They think something different. Another characteristic. Then come to the emotional characteristics. They are emotionally mature and stable, minimum conflict among the emotions, ability to organize, adjust, synthesis ideas and things, sensitive to the feelings of others, less prone to neurotic and psychotic disorders, and are also self-sufficient. Moral and ethical characteristics. They are superior to average children in connection to ethical and moral behavior, possesses honesty, compassion, and justice. Then come to the personality characteristics. They are very cooperative, ambitious, hardworking, persistent and confident, trustworthy, sincere, solve problems easily. Then come to the academic characteristics. They are high achiever in curricular and also some co-curricular activities, easily learned and ask curious questions, complete assignment in time, consistent progress also they perform. They have also some negative characteristics. Some of them are lose interest quickly, struggle with rules and regulation. They are impatient to proceed to next level, may lead to discussion, out of the track, frustrated with daily routine work, may be egoistic, jealous, outspoken, poor in spelling and handwriting, may feel bored in regular class, may be restless or inattentive and disturbing. Then come to the management area, the management of gifted and talented children. In order to manage the gifted and talented children, teachers should play a great role. They understand them in two perspectives, should do and should not do with the gifted children. Should do. The teacher should do means a teacher should apply it with the gifted children. They understand the gifted children just like all other students come learn and to be challenged. Pre-assess the students, find out their strength area. The teacher may need to address before students move on. Consider grouping of gifted students at last part of the school day and discuss about the complex topics to resolve. Offer training in gifted education to all other teachers. Encourage high ability students to take in challenges because they are often used to getting good grades. Use phrases like you have shown you don't need more practice or you need more practice instead of words like qualify, eligible when referring to extension of words. Similarly, should not do. The teacher should not confuse that extension and additional work need deeper and more complex for gifted children. Should not assume all gifted children are alike and use one strategy to handle them. Should not assume that gifted students are growing academically only, rely on formative and summative assessment. The teacher should not give too many directions to complete the task, says here's the end result. I am grading. How you get there is your choice. The teachers should not assume that by making gifted students a tutor, you are providing learning extension. Refers to alternate work for gifted students as free time, call it choice time or unfinished work time. So students understand that they are required to tackle a task during this time period. Should not confuse high achievers with high ability students. High achievers put in time and effort to succeed in school, whereas this may not be the case with the high ability students. Their gift may not translate to the academic achievement and their behavior can at times appear non-compliant. This is this is all about the gifted and talented students. Thanks for watching. If it is valuable for you, like, share and subscribe it. Thank you.